Hey guys, welcome to this week a journal mood. And I was supposed to start this vlog a few days ago, did not. And it's been such a I'm fighting the blues now. I'm fighting the winter blues. It is sunny today, thank God, but it's been raining, not raining, snowing, on and off, super cold. And right now, yeah, it's snow outside. But anyway, so I finished the vision board, so hopefully you guys were able to watch that video. And so that felt good because I have plans, but I don't. If you saw the vision board videos, I don't have a lot, but I do have major ones. So right now I am. If you hear noise in the background, that is me brewing some water to make some tea. So let's start by talking about first what I'm reading. So the Covenant Water. So you guys following me. It's probably the third video of this book. It is a chunky beast. So of course, it's a book that I am reading for the entire month. I got to part 6. So I am a little more than halfway. So that's chapter 50. What page is this? Page 407. So I have about 300 pages left in here, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I have about 300 pages left. So I don't think it's gonna be done in this video for sure, because I'm also reading something else. But I did not pick this book for 2 days. I put this book down for 2 days, guys. Reason why: I finished part 5, and part 5 broke my heart. Filippo and that damn tree was too much for me. I had to put this book down. I find that in this book, so if you're new to this is a family saga, and it starts with a young girl who was married at 12 and married into a family who is plagued by what they conceive like a family curse, if you could say that, or something. But this family is just spewed with tragedy, and a lot of it is related to water. But then there's more than just water that's happening to them. And this young woman eventually becomes an adult and had 2 children. So you're following. Where I'm at in the story is Filippo, which is her son, and what he got affected with. When you learn with the kids, they all have different things that's not quite normal with them, and in this tragedy happens. But the way they wrote part 5, it had happiness in there. I was rooting for him. I was very much, but in my heart I knew the author was going to do something crazy, and I was somewhat prepared for the crazy, but not like this. I was just like, ugh. So in my mind, I just feel like this entire story is just gonna keep giving me tragedy after tragedy, because the way part 5 was just absolutely brutal for me. I was just not okay. I'm still not okay, because I wanted it to be good. But yeah, so we're gonna crack it open and get to part 6, and I just feel like it's just going way downhill after this. I just don't feel like, in my bones, I just don't feel happiness is coming from this at all. So we're gonna keep reading and see how much I can get through in this vlog. So then I had wanted to try something else, so I'm trying books that was on my shelf. So I picked up Japa and Other Stories. I only read 1 story, and I was just like, yeah, this is gonna be a slow one. The story was very, it's an African short story collection, and the first story was these boys that were part of a group, because they call themselves Japa. One particular boy, however, is basically they were trying to like help this one particular boy to get in the community. I guess show him the ropes of what to do and how to be in this Utah town or whatever. And but his story is where his mom has wealthy dealing with political stuff in Nigeria, but something happened, and so there's, and then also it's, you know, it's a short story, but there's that idea of sticking together or preserving each other, because if one has a bad reputation or do something, it may impact the rest of them. That's all I'm getting from it. We'll read more into this. I do like African short story, but the first one was just okay. So we'll see what the next one holds. Then I was like, since I'm not gonna focus so much on this, let's pick up another one. So I picked up another one. It's a popular one, and this is also a debut, and this is Swift River. And this is from Essie Chambers. Don't know anything of this character. So this is a mix of, I guess you would say, some historical fiction in this. And we have a very young girl whose father disappeared at the river, but all you saw was his shoes and his wallet. So many years down the road now, and there's a reflection of that. But what story more interesting is the fact that he was a black man and her mother is white, and he's also was the only black man in the town, as well as the daughter who's now biracial. So there is some racial tension that is there, but after how many years, I believe it's 7 or 8 years, they can now do the process of legally saying that he's dead. But in this story, the mother is a mess, like hot mess. The mother is just mentally not dealing with the situation, because how she is living, she's never had a proper job, quitting or doing something to get fired. And this girl is now 16, and the expectation that she has to make sure that they can somewhat survive. They're about to lose their home because, of course, mother not working financially, they don't have it. So but it's sad. But what's interesting now is she's getting letters from a family member on the father's side, and she's learning things about her father through that family member, as well as other people in the family. So there's these old letters. So I just finished chapter 7, so I'm only 80 something pages in. So I'm on page 91 actually, but it's a letter from 1915, and so this is a family member. So there's interest in how the story is written, but a plus is it is a YA. I'm pretty sure it's a YA. The character is young. The character is 16, so it has to be. Because last year I didn't read any any young adult book, even though didn't read any young adult. It is blurred by quite a few people. Nicole Dennis Ben blurbed this, Paul Betty, Jacqueline Wood. These are the authors that I've read something from. So but we're going to continue. Again, the writing style is different, the storytelling is different. It is not, after finishing this part 5, I really wanted a happy book, and I still went and gravitated to these. I don't know if because it's the winter and I just was like not in a happy mood because it's winter. But we're gonna finish this in this video. The goal is to finish this, and if I can get to 100 page in this, or better yet 2 more parts in this, we'll see. And I don't think I'm gonna pick this back up yet in this video. So all right, so that's what we have. I am working today, so I'm making some breakfast, and then I'm going to while I'm eating, read a few pages into this one, and then I will do some other stuff. Now, for as far as project work in this video, I am going to be making a dress. The dress is already cut out. It's been cut out. I cut that dress out like 4 days ago, guys. That's how much I had planned on starting to vlog this, and I did not. So it started, but I did not sew anything. It's just cut out. It is going to be a simple dress. I think it has, besides the pockets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like 7 pieces, but again, it's just sleeve, bodice, back has 2, and the skirt is 1 in the front. So it is considered a winter dress because of the style and the fabric. And I might end up wearing it next month. It's supposed to have supposed to go somewhere next month if the weather is good. But I would show you, I would do the dress in this video and show you the somewhat of the process of the dress. The sewing machine, I am still absolutely loving the sewing machine. I haven't sewn anything, but I've been playing around. The overlock foot did come with a machine, and I tried it out, and it's actually really good. It's not going to be on the same level as the serger, because the serger is just made for that, and it's especially the 4 threads serger, it's just going to be different. However, it still helps me out until I can fix the serger, because I've realized what the issue is. The cutter in the serger I need to replace. I do have an extra cutter that it came with, so I have to sit down and figure out how to change it and put the cutter on, and that will fix the problem. Hopefully that's what it's supposed to be. That's what the problem is that it's not cutting, and because it's not cutting, it's messing up the thread every second. So yeah, all right guys, I will see you in a view. Alright guys, so this is Sunday. Yesterday I didn't pick up the camera because I was just in a cleaning zone doing laundry, and then I was sewing as well, and so I didn't check in. So we're just checking in today. So I'm almost done. I have maybe 20 pages left in this. I'm gonna always give my full opinion, but just know it is YA. And sometimes I don't do well with certain things with YA. I have to remind myself I am not the target audience for this book, based on the characters' thought process, how they view things. Yeah, so this is a little bit on that note. But I'm gonna finish it today for sure, and then tomorrow I'll talk about this. Then I want to at least read some more of the Covenant of Water. And then I'll just give a wrap up of this week. Try not to make this video long, but I break out Simplicity, and this dress, so cute. Now the only thing I regret with this dress is the belt. I should have made it wider. As you can see, to me it's a little narrow for my body. I felt like I needed it to be wider. But to be honest, I'll probably wear it with a regular belt, a regular black belt. It is not 100% finished because I can't hem, because I ran out of the color thread that was perfect for this. The color I'm currently using, even on the belt, you can see it a little bit. It doesn't blend in that well. The color that I was using blended so well that it just goes with the thing. So I'll have to go to the store and get some more, because it completely ran out. It is a beautiful green. Hopefully showing up really nice on the camera. One of my favorite color. I'm a hunter green person. It's not hunter, but it is a nice green, and this is going to be really nice with some brown boots. And I have yet to wear the brown boots I've been talking about a few times, but I think it's going to look nice. But this is just a really nice winter dress The fabric is butter. It feels really nice, but it is thick. It is it's one of those fabric that I had to mark it because the inside and the outside look very similar. It's a slight different, depends on the light. Other than that, this was easy, but I missed my serger because I find that the neck part and certain part I want to serge it. It has pockets, which is like the selling point on this dress. Pockets, love it. And it looks nice. I have a event coming up soon that I really want to wear it to, and I think it's going to be cute, so that's what I'm going to do, and you will see it on. But other than that, the belt, again, I wanted this thicker. I think if the belt was thicker, but I have no more fabric, and this was a Joann's fabric, so that's the only thing I would have changed, is the belt should have been thicker, and it would have been nice on me. But again, it's not, you know, it is what it is. But it's nice. It's a cute belt. The sewing machine was a little trick to get the right setting on it. I was struggling to get the right setting in the beginning because I wasn't using the right tension, and I needed to lengthen the zigzag stitch, so it was getting stuck a lot. So there's a difference. Other than that, it just feels good. I don't know, I'm feeling up the dress because the fabric feels so good. I wish you guys could feel it. I don't even know exactly what fabric this is. It feels like suede, but it's not. But it's so nice. It feels so soft. And it is very winter. This is definitely something I wouldn't be able to get away with if it was warmer. So this is a probably early spring I could get away with this dress. After that, I would have to park it till when it's colder, because it is going to be a hot dress. It is a hot dress. But it's done. Oh, I omitted the zipper. It's stretched. I had the zipper in. I took it out. Didn't like how it was looking because I didn't have the right zipper foot, which is the invisible zipper foot. So, and then I realized I didn't need it also when I tried it on, so I took it out. So all right guys, so we are going to prep for today. Is tomorrow's MLK. We've been entertained with this TikTok mess, but we are going to celebrate MLK tomorrow. So, but I am working even though it's a holiday, but I'm going to be doing working on my planning. So Sundays I usually do my planning. I also do my meal prep. I need to cook and get my meal prep together. I did wash my hair, so I have a little thing right here because my hair is still wet. And yeah, so this is Sunday, but oh my god, the green is really showing on the camera. I'm looking at it. It's beautiful. I like it. I know me, I mean, because you know, va va voom, it's not gonna look like plain Jane. It's nice. So all right guys, all right. Yeah, we got hit pretty hard last night. And it's freaking 20 degrees. But gotta clean this car because I gotta go to work today. Happy Monday to me. Yeah. At least the main road is clean. Like you can see the road. But the inside where I'm at, the road is what? It's covered. Well, you can see it right here. Hold on. Right here. It's the actual road. Yeah, but the main road here is clean. Really nice. All right, let me clean this car. Hey guys, I'm back in the house, and it's a little dark inside because the sunroof it's completely covered with snow, so it looks like late, but no. So I put this sweater on. It is one of the ones that I didn't mess up the neck because my surgery was giving a problem, but I'm gonna still wear it because you know why? It is warm. And it is what it is. So last night I did do another black version of the button-up shirt, so I need to finish the sleeve, of course, put the cuff on and the buttons, and I need to hem the bottom. I fixed all the things that had flaws on with the white one that I can see. I know some people weren't able to see what I was talking about. It's all fixed with this one because I knew how to do this one, and I didn't have to look at the direction when it comes to this one because I got it down pat because I had just made the white one. Again, I've made button downs before, but this one had a lot of French seam on there, and which I think makes it looks really nice. I am going to make a lot of these. I'm just going to let you know this is going to be a fun. I don't want to really say much yet until I do the cuff, because the cuff was the the hardest part, but I took out that heavy liner that I had. I'm sorry guys. The heavy line that I had in the cuff, and I think it's gonna make a difference. So we'll see how this panned out, but it is going to get worn, and I'm going to make it in other color. I want to make it in more brighter colors, and just this is my go-to shirt. It's gonna be so much fun wearing this, especially ooh, during the warmer weather when I don't have to wear a jacket over it, you know, this and some pants, and you get the drift. The dress in the back is, I'm going to go to the store later today and get the thread that I need to do the lining. Let's talk about Swiftwater. So I keep saying Swiftwater. Swift River. The crazy thing about this is, once again, I'm picking up a book water related, and I'm having to think about the fact that this is the year of me learning how to swim, and I'm picking up another book water related. I don't know, subconsciously I'm doing it to myself, but nevertheless, here we go. Now, Essie Chambers, this is a debut novel. So we follow a young girl, and in this, the young girl is father is presumed to be dead. They found it at the river where he has his wallet and shoes. And so you have to wait a certain period of time because the body was never found to declare the person's death. So the story is going from the present day, 7 years later, and her memories of what happened when he was around, when she was younger with him, certain series of events with her parents and her traveling, things that happened. But you're also learning about his family heritage that is associated with that town that she was not aware of, or family member from his family side that she never knew anything about, in a series of letters that is in the book, and things that her aunt sent her. So in this, you are going back to even from the 1915 and years after, and learning about the father's relationship with his mother and who raised him and all that other stuff. That's the part of the story that I found interesting and really enjoyed. Other than that, it's very YA. And that's a person who don't read a lot of YA, and sometimes I have to remind myself, especially with YA, that it is a YA. So I have to think about the fact that it is intended for a younger person, and so there's things about the character that was annoying, but I had to remind myself it is a YA, and it's her self-discovery in a lot of ways, because in this there's a period of time where you knew she grew up, and this is her remembering her childhood and things that happened. So there's things that she's going to do that a teen would do, things that she's going to be defiant about or be naive about that is expected from a teen. And that's where I had to remind myself, she's teen, she's 16. She's going to do 16-year-old things. So overall, I think for me, I don't even know how to really explain it, because it really is like somebody's journal. Somebody's like reminiscing on some of the good and bad things of their past in childhood, or the relationship with their mother. In this case, the mother did not handle the loss of her husband very well, and she became very irresponsible. She lost herself, and I don't think she even knew who her mother was in the midst of all of that. But there is a point where you can tell that she realized that her mother was grieving, and the grief turned into something that is not really a 16-year-old won't fully get, I guess, in this. So in this, you've seen her maturing and identifying the flaws of her mother. And that part was interesting in this. Overall, I am not a target audience, I think, for this book, but I do enjoy the historical content of it, of learning what her great-grandmother was, and the relationship and how the town simply hasn't changed, and they struggle in that town. But I was okay with this. It wasn't, I think it's not something I think I would jump on my skin and say to read as an adult, but for the age and in the intended audience, this is a really good book. But for me per se, it's not something I would want to read. So for me, it's like a 3.5 for me, as not the intended audience. That's the best way to put it. But interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. So I'm going to end it here. I am going to focus now back on here. Filippo. I'm still in the part 6 because Filippo is breaking my heart in this book. Because the man is distraught. He's just distraught. And this family is just... there's a part in this where when there's a family member is like basically saying to God, why are you doing this to us? Why is everybody dying around us? And it's there's that questioning in this, and I thought that part of the story is just, I just imagine people who have lost so much in their family is questioning God, why? You know, and you get this in this part 6 so far, but Filippo is just, he's a lost man. He is lost. He's completely lost, and he's now turned into something that is never going to be better. But I guess it is part of being numbed. So yeah, so we're going to continue with this. Y'all didn't warn me that I was going to be so sad about the book, but I'm sad about this book. I'm still not over for part 5, but we're going to truck through. We're going to finish this. It is Martin Luther King Day, so of course it is the 20th, so I still have 11 days to get into this book, and I'm loving how I'm doing these vlogs because I'm doing them ahead, because it helps to upload and edit and get everything up in a timely manner where I'm not tired or frustrated. So we are gonna end this here. So hopefully this is a good week for you guys. Hope you guys had a good week with all the chaos and the drama and everything else that comes with change. But we're gonna push through, and I will see you guys in the next one. Yeah, so chime in, let me know how you feel about these books, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.